What's up, everybody? I'm back as promised. It is 2020 Halloween season. Are you guys ready? You're here. Are you ready? Good. Okay. I've got a couple things we got to talk about this year. Some changes. We're gonna revisit some haunts, some older haunts, some newer haunts, some haunts that are just changing some stuff up. So I'll get right to the meat of it because I don't want to waste all your time with a huge, long 20-minute video like last time. Even though I thought it was a good video. So a couple haunts. First one we're going to talk about will be Twisted Minds. Okay, I know I talked about these guys last year, and I talked about how good of a job they did. Been talking to them throughout the year a little more. Saw them at HorrorCon. They've got a lot of the same stuff planned, like the same costumes, some new stuff, but they have some COVID restrictions, and everybody's going to be, trying to abide by the COVID restrictions, as far as social distancing, masks. They weren't quite sure how they were going to play it out yet, but I think that the stuff that they're going to be bringing to the table, they've had to alter some things about some of their scenes, which I think are going to make it a lot better. Music is still going to be a big factor over there, from what I understand. They're going to have a great time. I think $10, you can't beat that. $10 to get into that haunt. It's a small haunt. It's in Wheatland, which is like between Mustang and Oklahoma City. I know we talked about this before, but $10. The lines don't ever get super long. I mean, they get long, but it seems like they flow really well, so you won't be stuck in all night like you remember the old 4-hour lines in haunted houses. It's going to be a great time. The actors are pretty intense. The costumes are intense. The scenery's intense. The spaces get kind of tight. And like I said before, they have a very, very interesting space to work with. They don't have tons of space, and they don't have just a tiny space. They got a medium amount of space, but they use it very well. And the people out there, it's awesome. It's like a family haunt, and they're awesome to work with. They really put a lot of time and effort into what they do, and I expect nothing but great things from them this year. So that's Twisted Minds. I would go check them out. Do yourself a favor for $10. I mean, you cannot beat it. It's an awesome little haunt. So go check it out. Moving forward, oh, by the way, reach out to them on Facebook too. Talk to those people. Check out some of the specials they may be running, because it's worth your time. Trust me. If you're going to do anything this Halloween season, go visit some haunts, because they need your support. Everybody that runs a haunt, any haunt owner, operator, they need your support. So go out and see these guys, have a good time, kick back and get away from some of this for a while. Maintain social distancing, but you're still going to have a good time, I promise. Next on my list will be Nightfall Haunted Territory. Now, last time I think we talked about these guys. Awesome freaking haunt. I mean, amazing detail. They had it built up pallets in a field when I saw them. It was on 39th Street, way down 39th, from east to the way down west side 39th. And the attention to detail, the scenes, the way the actors were. There's some Easter eggs right there for all you true the horror fans in their haunt. It was just an amazing experience. Rod out there is awesome. And I know last year I alluded to it, but the same people that put that haunt on are now at Lost Lakes. Everybody's been to Lost Lakes before. They now have an amazing space to work with. They've got water, they've got light, they got scenery, they got everything. It's gonna be stupid. I'm extremely excited to see what these guys do, because I was talking to them last week. It was midday on Sunday. Hey, what are you doing? I'm out here working the haunt. I'm out here getting stuff set up. They are actively out there every day working on this haunt, building it, making it better, and trying to figure out how to use all this space they've got. I think they're just going to blow it out of the water. I think that's going to be an awesome experience. I know they had something set up where it was like a survive the night kind of haunted theme, where you have to survive a serial killer throughout the night. I don't know if that's still in the works. He says it is, but that's going to be an awesome idea too. So between the haunt, all the other stuff they do out there, Lost Lakes, the haunted territory, Nightfall Haunted Territory is going to be stupid amazing. I got nothing but high hopes from Rod and them out there, because they work hard, and just if you appreciate true horror movies, you're going to really love their haunts, because they do a spectacular job. And now they get all this space. What are they going to do with all this space? Awesome stuff is what they're going to do. So go check them out. Reach out to them on Facebook too. Awesome people, cool to work with, very responsive. I think you're going to have it's going to be an awesome time. I plan on going more than once, twice, probably more than 3 times. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a great time. Next up, Guthrie Haunts. So Guthrie's been around for a long time. It's been a staple in the haunt community. They opened last weekend. They had an awesome turnout. They've got so much stuff out there. They've changed stuff up a little bit to where there's no queue line. They've got some entertainment going on. They kind of have color codes when you can go in through the haunt. And they just got awesome stuff. It was like $5 off the admission last weekend, I believe. And they've also got a couple of attractions. They've got Toxic the Clown and Mr. Giggles. Toxic won. I can't even. I'm trying to think here. How you say this here? It's the Scare Actor Spectacular, which was an awesome award to get. And in Oklahoma, Toxic won it. So a lot of their actors are just mind-boggling good at awesome at what they do, about getting into your head. awesome haunt, a lot of cool scenes, a lot of developed things of the future. John does a great job out there. You know, they have actor classes and rehearsals all throughout the year, so they never let up. You know, they're always trying to make themselves better, and Toxic's living proof. You know, they're awesome clowns, awesome makeup. You know, and for the price wise, I think what they're gonna do is $15. I think 15. I think it's gonna be $20 to go out there. Either way, it's going to be a good time. You know, I mean, the thing about them is that they've had a lot of great actors through the years, but their actor retention is pretty awesome. They retain a lot of actors because they don't want to go anywhere else. You know, they get treated well there, they're comfortable there, and they perform the best there in their comfort zone. So I think it's worth a shot. I mean, between the actor retention, between some of the awards they've won, I know they've ranked in the top 20 haunted houses at some point in the past. And the amount of work they put in. But here's the deal: y'all gotta go out just like with Nightfall Haunted Territory. You gotta go out and support them. You gotta go out there, because if you don't, there's no haunts. You know, if you can't go out, and these guys aren't getting rich off any of this. Nobody's making a lot of money at a haunt. They do it because they like it. So go check out Guthrie Haunts too. They have a lot to offer. It's gonna be awesome. So that's what I have to say about that. Last on my list is gonna be one of the haunts that's local here in the state. I mean, local here, central Oklahoma City, and it is. Wow, they blow stuff out of the water. I mean, they just tear it up. I think maybe you guys know who I'm talking to, maybe you don't. If not, I'm just gonna blow the top off it and say it's Wicked Forest of Terror. Awesome people, just like the actors are so intense. I don't know where they get them, but like like I said this before, and I truly mean it. The actors will break you before they break character. They're that intense. They don't know where they find these people or where they're scooping them up at or what they're doing for them, but these people get into character and they don't break. Awesome. So, a couple things about them that you guys may not know. Only female operated, owned, and pretty much completely operated haunt in the state out of anywhere. Got that, you know, I got that Chippy fact check that. That's going to be one selling point, because attention to detail on this one is awesome. There's little things that we don't pick up on, but now that you know, female owned and operated, it's going to be an awesome experience. You know, last year they gated thousands of people in and throughout this their haunt. Last year, it was an amazing experience. I mean, they just, wow. I don't know what else to say about them other than that they need to keep it up. So, I mean, that was their first year too. That was their first year open. They gated thousands. That's just amazing. You know, they also, I know that their ad said it, but I'll tell you and correct it a little bit. They were ranked number 30, the top number, like number 30 haunted attraction in the United States. You do the math on that, there's 50 states. 50 states, they were number 30, meaning one of the best haunted attractions in the United States is here in Oklahoma. Freaking awesome. I mean, the way they performed last year is crazy. You know, there's a couple other factors here too. Like I was talking to the owners and operators, and they retained 75% of their actors, if not more. What that means is last year, all those intense actors that you experienced, all those intense scenes and that energy, it's back. It's back again. And I am just extremely stoked to be coming out to their haunt, going out there, seeing what they've got going on. It's just going to be awesome because, like I said, all that intensity from last year is back. Not only that, but the trail has changed. Okay, so last year you thought the trail, you know, it was a little, it was this, it was that. The actors were intense. Well, now guess what? You've got a more treacherous trail with the same intense actors and a few additions, because unfortunately some other haunts weren't able to open this year because COVID really took a toll. And so some of those veteran actors, some of that extra energy found its way to the Wicked Forest of Terror, found its way to them. And now they're coupling with their actors, and it's just going to be, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be an amazing time. So I think that that's going to be a huge draw, a huge bonus, because they're going to have 60 plus actors on site every night. You figure out 60 actors, are they going to be stationary in the one spot the whole time? We don't know. You have to come find out. But I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, because that's a lot of bodies out here to be trying to just get in your nerves, just get at you. They did a good job last year. They're going to do it again. So a couple things to mention about them. They're going to be a no strobe night, okay? No strobes on October 9th, no strobes, okay? So if you have epilepsy or any other condition that does not warrant you being around flashing lights, this is your time to come out. This is your time to go enjoy Halloween without having to worry about any harm coming to you, because there will be no strobes. Still going to be an awesome time, no strobes. So I think that's really awesome of them to put that on, because they're altering their haunts a little bit. Still awesome, but they're altering it to cater to everybody. And I think that in this time, in this day and age right now, we need to cater to everybody. We need to make exceptions to make sure everybody's able to enjoy